Hey guys, this is going to be an extended video about just the initial impressions of the Razer Scarab. So as you can see, this is the Razer Scarab. Size-wise, it is a little bit bigger than the specs. So the specs would come to here. So yeah, if you're on the specs, and height-wise, it'd come to here. So it's got a couple of inches extra on the specs, and that is actually really beneficial because I couldn't imagine myself using any more than this. Whereas I might have had on a slightly smaller mouse pad. So size-wise is good. Thickness-wise, as you can see, it isn't flush and has quite a decent amount of thickness to it. And if you're putting your hand on the mouse pad, if you're putting your hand on the mouse pad, then it's not like it's not actually getting in your way, so that's not a problem. So don't worry about that. But do you know why it's so thick? This mouse pad, oh my god, it is extremely sticky. It is, yeah, it is. This will stick to anything. I swear, if I put this on a vertical thing, I think it'll stick to the vertical. Like, for example, if I put this on a wall or something, it is extremely sticky. When you actually feel it, it feels tacky. Like it has some, like it sticks to your fingers. So they've definitely improved the base of the Razer Scarab, and now the surface of it. It's a hard. I have no doubts that this mouse pad will last a long time because it's mostly base, but the surface itself is actually quite thick. So I have no problems with this lasting a long time. And being $40, this is a very expensive mouse pad. You want it to last at least a year, year and a half. I mean, that's like what I'm looking at. So I'm not, and it's a hard mouse pad, so it will tend to last longer than your soft mouse pads. So two things that I think they've improved on this mouse pad, or what they're focused on, is glide versus control. And that's with all mouse pads. You want it to have that fine internal control movements that are here, that in this part of the wrist. This is all your control. This is where you'll be doing most of your work. However, you'll need certain times, or you'll need to do that. But you'll need to actually throw the mouse pad around. Not the mouse pad, throw the mouse around. And this is a huge improvement on the glide. The glide of this mouse pad is extremely smooth. The moment you put your mouse on this and do that, you're like, wow. You just be like, wow. The glide is really something else. I've tested a couple of different mouse pads, soft thing, and this is definitely has a very smooth glide to it, and it's that glidey that at the moment I'm on 3500 DPI on the Death Adder, which is the most it has. I might have to manually adjust the sensitivity a little bit to bring it down just a little bit because of that glide. So it's more for a low sensitivity gaming sort of player. I'd recommend this for a low sense player. And let's talk about the control. This is something which they've improved on, but this mouse pad has control. It definitely has that control. You can do it in and out there. But you can do that. So it's glide versus control. So this mouse pad is like a glidey Megasoma, if I was to put it. And a Megasoma is very sticky. It requires you to actually make that movement to go that way if you wanted to do that. This is a glidey Megasoma. You can make those small movements, but it wants you to swing that hand a little bit. So this would be more favored to an FPS sort of play. However, I mean, I do play StarCraft 2 and other RTS games, and I would say that I would have to nudge my sensitivity down a little bit, but it has more control than your standard gaming mouse pad. So really, they've done a lot of hard work. I mean, those games, Serious Gaming and Mouse Sports, which have put in to the work, you can really tell that they've done something special with this mouse pad. I mean, it's gone through 3 evolutions. I mean, the Exact Mat, the Destructor Pad, and now the Scarab. So is it worth $40? I mean, diminishing law of returns, it's not 2.5 times better than the specs. It is definitely a step up above the specs, and it is definitely it's a considerable amount better than the Destructor. I haven't tested the Ironclad, and I'm assuming the Ironclad would be a bit more glidey, but I really don't see how much better it can get in control. The control of this mousepad is really nice. So as I said before, glide versus control. This is, I'd say, it's more for an SPS kind of gamer. However, the quality and just the build construction, and also the case. This mousepad, they've said, This is a land mouse pad. Because it's thick, it evens out the bumps on the table. I mean, with other mouse pads I've had, I've definitely had to get my hanky out, put a bit of water in it, and then wipe this land table. This will even out all the bumps. You can pick it up, put it down, and it's sticky. It is sticky. It is... Okay, it's sticky. It's going to stick to whatever. This is a very smooth table, by the way. And I'm sure if I put it on that table over there, then it would stick even better. But yeah, this is a very nice mouse pad, and they definitely put a lot of hard work into it. And I would definitely recommend this mouse pad, even though it's $40 for a mouse pad. It is considerably better than the other mouse pads I've tried, and I'm extremely happy with this purchase, and I'm looking forward to the next 1.5 years of use, at least. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, I'll tell you how I do after an in-depth analysis after using for a week and a half, and tell you what I have to do with my mouse pad to reduce the sensitivity. But right now, I'm thinking, yep, I have to manually adjust the sensitivity. Still put it at 300, still put it at 3500 API, but manually reduce the sensitivity. And yes, so glide, amazing. Control, better than the Destructor, better than the much better than the specs. Glide is much better than the others. So amazing mouse pad, and I definitely recommend you guys go try it out. Thanks, guys.